Because sometimes it's not really working properly. I'm quite sure I'm not offline. That's not right. That's right. How lovely. So hopefully everything will work properly now. But you never know. That one we can take away. Let's open this one. Let's open this one. Is this correct? It might be. It is. Is this? Oh, both are working. Let's do it like this because it's a bit neater on that stream. Will it move? It might move. I want this as gaming. And I want it as Pillars of Eternity. That one we'll take. Edit that one. And also, oops, also here, it is gaming and I don't have a miniature. Not that one either. Look at that. And there we go. Hopefully it will run properly. Let's do it like this. We test it over here and over here. And finally, also over here. And we will get 3 calls, I hope. Apparently not. Why isn't it working? Oh, come on. Why is Twitch not working properly? Chat client disconnected. Why is it disconnected? Oh. How annoying. Let's do it like this then. Let's close that. Yes, I want to close it. Yeah, I can actually do it like this. Nope, that's not the right window. There we go. Now we have some music, and I need to find folder on the other computer, which might be here. It might also not be there, so that's a problem. There we go. And nope, that's not working. Come on! My chat monitoring program is messing with me. So they are both platforms. No? Phones. I am logged in. YouTube is also logged in. So let's go to the chat then and see if it works now. It might be. So hopefully this will work. Now we'll just have to try it. And then it's time to move away. Test 2 is working. How lovely. Then I think it is time. Oops. Well then, off we go towards Port Deadlight. I think that is what we will start with, but I'm not sure yet. I have to make up my mind about that. Oh, no, of course, we're going to get our crew members first. And I think we will pick up Maya and, of course, also Adebisi, I was going to say. That's not his name. No, my brain is having a brain fart. The druid thingy. The fish. That is what we're picking up. But first we're going to... It's broad daylight, so we cannot do it, but maybe if we just go up and wait. We have a fight right over here. Against the boy and his wolf. And when they are dead, we can go back and actually finish that quest. Why is that not working? You are Control 6.
What can I do you for?
Hopefully it will work properly. And here we can just wait for a moment. And that should be that. And it is... Let's wait to midnight. He will come out and we can take care of him. Oh yes. There we go. The boy and the wolf.
So she asked him what he calls that trick.
So I'm usually doing this the same way and it's almost always a disaster. So maybe, baby, I should do it differently this time. You, where am I? There I am. Can I reach barrel? From here I sort of can.
Yeah.
You need to be ready to buff.
Yes.
And you need to be ready to do things. And I think that is everything we need to do. So let's jump right in and have a bit of a talk with Kotsai. Oh yes, and we will talk with him and I will say if it is him who's checking on down Samar, and then
Kotta tires of seeing his family sailing derelict. Kotta will get you the principe. You're letting go of a good deal.
You know what? Let's just do it. Here we go. You are supposed to attack that one. And then you pull out that one. You are going to run away, because otherwise you will die. You can stand still, you can stand still. You... can wait here, you try to run. There we go. Please explode. That's a bit of a problem. It is not doing as I want it to. And you are throwing that bad boy down over here. That will work. So it's time for our piggy boy to sneak around here. And there we go. That worked out perfectly, to be honest. There we go. So this fight can be a bit rough, but today it was stupidly easy, to be honest. And that's, of course, something fairly good. And you're not really doing anything good. Can you do that, please? Preferably right. Now you can put that one on him. There we go. That will do nicely, and let's just spam some spells over here, so you know, we get rid of them, and hopefully that will be that. And Kotta's going down, and the Wolf Companion, of course, will go down also. And I think it might be a mistake, my idea of bringing Seraph, oops, as a Barbarian. But I'm hoping that further down the line he will decide that it is his time to shine. And him, if we get some decent gear for him, that might do just that. But I think he needs a bit more heavy armor, first of all. And also, so does Deer, because he's taking decent amount of damage also. So, the question is, hello Samar. There we go. And we are done. You can actually get a pair of cannons from him, but I am not bothering with that. Oops. Because why should I? Since I'm not really going for the water for fights. And in here we can do a quest also, but I usually don't do it because I forget. But first of all, I want to go up, grab Takeo, and then also grab
Something about luminous Adra.
A giant.
Maya, not really for our party, but I want to recruit them because then we can use it when we are fighting or boarding other ships and they will join in and do some good. And that's, you know, good.
Oh, you mean, well, depends on what you mean by follow.
Maybe you've heard
And we can also grab this quest in here, which is quite easy to grab. You just go in and you say hello. And, well, they say hello first of all.
He's going to kill me.
That one's in
Don't
pretty good
drag
condition.
me into your mess, Berteno. Not again.
Then you leave me no choice. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's sorry.
Back with that.
How
Bloody-
sad for him. There we are. And I just need to adjust my sound level a bit. Maybe like that and that. Maybe. No, that's not good. There we go. That's good enough.
Not a chance.
Hopefully.
That flan- that what am I going to do?
And
Fascina.
yes, we're going to talk about, and then we get the gloves back, and then we want to discount. And let's see what we can do over here. First of all, we have this bell. Okay, so that ring is nice. Maybe we should do it like this. What do we get? It seems to me that we get... Is dexterity we get?
Oh, yes.
Or is it perception? This is Chameleon's touch. Okay, we get both perception and intellect. So that's... oh, I'm sorry. That's quite nice. To be honest. To get both of them. Because we use them, and especially intellect is a bit lacking. So the perception is great, because we... our accuracy is not
See no gloves.
really where we want it to be. Let's sell this one. That one, and that one we can read later on. And let's go to the stash. You know what? I might actually give this to Serphan, because you know what? You can keep the mace, but we sell the axe. Let's get rid of some things, and the question is, can we afford bit down here, if we can find it? This is the blade. No, we cannot. This, first of all, is really good if you're running like a paladin and rocking... what's it called? Their attack. It slipped my mind. But this one is the one we want, because it means that, first of all, we can empower an invocation every... No, not really. Not in the beginning. But I think if we go into enchant, and then we pick... No, refreshing finale, that means that every time we empower, and we can do this every fight, basically, we empower a phrase. No, an invocation, like summoning something. It will last longer. Then we return it, so we can do it every time and it doesn't cost us anything. So that's quite nice. That's not why we get it. However, we also get the prelude here, and from the beginning we have just stacking action speed for each phase, but then we get this one that makes us shoot faster, or we can do it like this with a shocking prelude and deal more damage, which is what we probably will do. So this is a really, really good weapon. And since we're not using our phrases that much, we will be able to shoot quite fast, because that is what we're going to use it for. And since we're going with a shoot as fast as possible build, that will be very helpful. So let's also grab a cat and say hello to the little imp over here.
The sea is true home.
We just have to wait for our friend to come back, because he's picking things up. And here, oops. Here we have the worthless idiot, and that is the dude we're going to pick up for our ship as a crew member. And he is not really important at all, but since... Oh, hello, Jules. Since we can, I will. And let's see what this is. Healing done is party wide effect, so that might actually be quite good, because what do we have here? Let's go with that. It's more reliable. Here we have a trader, he doesn't want to talk to us. Hello. So he's a bit aggressive. There we go, a new crew member for our ship. And that's not really important at all. But it is something. I just have to see that everything is running while I am running. Running. Let's jump in. Because here we will find a friend, but we will not use him. However, we will go back to an inn and level him up, because he's really nice to have on the ship, because he has some really... Okay, the bathhouse, yes, let's do that. Okay. There we go. And you can run him as a chancer, which is also quite nice. But the druid is brilliant. And you can sit down there for the moment, because we will grab Maya first, and then we will level you up. We might also grab store companion. What are they called? Sidekicks. They are like companions, but without a story. They are just there. But first of all, let's get up to Serpent's Crown. We have a few quests we can grab here. At least... Did I forget something? No, I didn't. First of all, let's go over here, and we will find a quite dead lady.
Some nights it's the lantern that lulls me to sleep. It pulses like a heart.
Which means that this is our first goal of this journey. Hello! And a dog, apparently. This is actually really good, but not for us. Sadly. Hello.
We're taking those?
So now we have a body with us, and assume that you can guess that it is Mohai here. She is quite dead. Hello.
There you are.
Ah, yes, I am real.
And what kept you? Why should I wait so long for Rikuhu's messenger? Or have you...
Oh,
should
please.
you not be Akira? But
And
I follow. Yes.
and we fix that, and I will grant you your final wish to be burnt on the pyre. No problem at all. That's not where we're heading, not there, but let's get over here. And have an audience with the queen. First of all, are we getting closer to level? Not really. I would like to be level 7 before moving over to Port Deadlight, but it might be possible. Well, not impossible. I might not bother, let's put it like that. Because it might not be worth it. And here we have two of the companions. On the one hand, we have Maya to the left. You might not be able to see him on the vertical stream. Or her, it. And we will just spam through this. And the story is basically shit is going down. And we suffered, and I have done this before. And we will take Maya, and the reason for this is very simple. And that is that she is a ranged companion, and she will shoot brilliantly, and let's go as a scout. And we will fix them soon, but not yet. To get some better gear and level them up, because they are very helpful during the ship encounters. That is where we are going to use them. But we have some quests to do before, or some tasks. They're not really quests, but we'll grab some quests and get a pair of gloves. And we will skip the gallows, because that will not end well for us. We have a lot to do there later, but I want to do some other quests before moving over there. So that's why. Is it the Dawnstar Windsor? No, it's not really, right? No, but let's see what you have. Anyways, move to speed, a lot of stride. This is quite fun. Although it just charges, but you can throw fireballs like Madman.
Oh, think I were born blue, eh? Think being this pretty
Here we go.
natural.
Tell me, I pay bounty.
And this is nothing special, it's just a lot of bounty quests, and we're not going in there because, well, it is a bit messy. And here we have Mark van der Bee, and oh, like a cat. Potsy! Where are you? There you are. Ooh! This is a pet I need to remember. If you remember the ring we looked at in the store, if you get this cat, that's +1, and then you get that one, that's +2 already to deal more. Didn't I grab some extra weapons for him? Yeah, I did. Even though I want him to run with it. You know what? Let's do it. It will work out. And let's do this. And we will just spam this through. Oops! Wrong button. Well, we did not burn her. Sorry. I misclicked. I was going to burn you, but it didn't really work out. So let's get down here and check out the other weapon I'm going to use. Maybe not all of the time, but at least in the near future. And I cannot remember it is a gun, and I'm quite sure they sell it down here, but I'm not really sure what it's called. But first of all, let's get down here. And if you remember the store...
What is your business at the brass? Once you're inside.
And... what's off? Here. The guy who stole the gloves, he's right here. Hello, I want them back. And say nothing, and here we go. This will work out. And I'm usually trying to do some of these quests without getting to...
This is a private matter.
Let's do it like this. We pay what he owed because it's not that much. And then we are done, and we can go back to Fasina and give her...
For the first time in my life, if you see
he wants him a bit and get to the Fleet Master's office to grab some more bounties. And they are quite difficult, so we can do with them, but we can do them later. And if you check the log, they're a bit of a mess. But here we have a bounty. What doesn't it say? Okay. We have the Biakara, and that is +1 from our level, so around level 7. It is a bit hard. We got Asila, the Wave Skipper. This is something we will try to do after Fort Deadlight. We have this bounty we will take on the way down or up. I'm not sure. It's not a ship. And then we have Borgas, and that is more than 3 more than us. So that is a bit rough, to be honest. But we will see. And how's the experience going? All right. So let's move over here and just see what the gun is actually worth. Well, the cost of the gun. Because that is...
If this is about the Hazatoa tournament, I'm sorry.
This is not... This is not where I was supposed to go, so that's nice. Where is it? Oh, it's down here. Yuto's gunsmithy. You can never guess what he's smithing. Hello, Yuto.
Looking for a pistol crafts. Those are raw.
And first of all, he has this bad boy. 45,000. It is stupidly strong. If you use gun mod, it's even stronger because then I have 2 damage types, PS and burn. And if you use that, you basically win. And a lot of penetration because it's also legendary. So it's a decent weapon, but that's not the one we are going for here. I want Scordio's trophy. We cannot afford it. And it is superb, so it has a lot of quality, which means that it will pierce better, will penetrate better. It will hit better with a lot of accuracy. This is what it does. More damage, accuracy, and penetration. The only here over this is legendary, and that is stupidly strong. And here's the reason. We have the opening shot. Scoring hits with this weapon grants stacking 5% recovery time with melee weapons. And then you think, but you're not going to use melee weapons. No, I'm not. But if we go to this opening barrage, we can see that it gets rid of this one, and we get scoring hits with this weapon grants stacking 5% recovery time. Also, when you shoot. And then you get harder crits or more penetration on crits. So this gun is incredibly strong. The only downside with it, and the reason why I'm not going to run it all the time, or maybe not in the end game, is that it is still only piercing damage, and that's a bit annoying. And there is a gun that deals raw damage, and it might deal less damage. But once I pick that bad boy up, I will shoot a bit slower than with that gun, but I will always be able to deal damage without thinking about it. You know what? I think it is time to move on. I'm not going to bother trying to scrape together this. But first, we are going to go to the Queen's Birth, to the Wild Mare, and we are going to pop in and fix. Nope. Okay, we have to do one more thing. Turn in that quest. But we will give some levels to...
Hail and what now? What can I do for you?
For our companions. This is not it. Here we go. So let's just remove them, recruit these dudes and do that, and then we can level them up and gear them out a bit. And you can, sure, stealth is nice and bluff, absolutely. And you are a ranger and a rogue, and you already had that bad boy and this one. And she has a special pet that cannot be engaged, so that's that. And since we're going to use her only when we are doing ship combat, let's get more damage, and that's that. You can get really nothing over here. So let's get her companion, to be honest, a bit tougher, because if it lives, that's good. Here we go. She will use a gun, probably. Or maybe... no, she has special talent. She will shoot fast, so let's go with the guns. And also 200 weapons, because deal more damage is good. And you already have the arquebus, and we will grab the warbow, which we will not use, probably, but it is great. And then we will get... let's check over here. This one. More crits, because then we deal more damage. And finally, this we cannot use. To be honest, this one. Keep our companion more dangerous. Here we go. You can be explosive and maybe, baby. Do we have anyone with history? Yes, we do. Insight. There we go. And here's the reason why he's so good. If you check this one out, instead of being an area effect, it is foe AoE. So you can put this on your own team and nobody will take damage, nobody will be blinded, and then you win. But that is not something I am that concerned with at the moment. Get that spell, and you can also grab this one, and he will probably run around like a fish. And that's fun. Do we get any more spells over here? We might. We might. Let's take that one because we will shoot in the end. And finally, let's grab the concentration and the thunder. Well, we're not done. Really? Then I don't know, really. Let's get this one. Stronger will. That's always nice to have. Hello, Mr. A6. Is it test 3? How lovely. I just had to answer a text, so that's why you popped in at the perfect moment. Why? Oh yes, I was messing with my team.
Hey,
Welcome to the channel.
Oh, asked you. Then, if you apologize. Frankly, I'll hold you.
Show me what you have to say. We are going to reform our party once more, get rid of you, and get back our huge undeads. Did I turn off the sound? No, I didn't. Yay. There we go. It is time to... Oh yeah, you can respec everything here. I'm actually heading out. I know that the respecing part is not that interesting.
Oh.
But sometimes you need to do it. I didn't really respec even. I was leveling up our companions that we picked up.
Shh. Keep your voices down, my cullies.
I usually don't... I try to respec as little as possible when I play this game because it is a bit... I don't really like it, although when I use mages, like Aloth, when they switch books, I usually do it because I cannot be bothered to spend an hour or two deciding what I'm going to do with the spells and look through all the books. Here you go, you get the gloves, you give it, and that's that. It is time. Do we have any money? Nope, not enough. Anyways. And it...
Kitty.
Yeah, sort of... In one way, I really like the system they have, that it is always by each fight... Okay, we have a busy square. Each fight is working. Let's speak with the locals. How lovely. And I'm not really going through it all. And we get a lot of things, and let's be benevolent to say, do we have a freeze ability? We do. We don't. We do. There we go. And it is time to fight. And is this the fight with the well and the slimy dudes? I think it is. It is. Oh mama. This will be a bit of a problem, to be honest. So you can just stay. And what are you going to do? You can summon this as far away as possible. Mr. Piggy is right there. And Aloth, you take it easy. It is time to buff. I'm just level 6, so this will be tough. And so this, let's slow it down. This might take a while. Oh, mama. And I haven't been to Fort Deadlight or anything, so my gear is not really up to par. You can first of all pop out one of these. And my ghost will be blinded, but that's alright. Yes, it's Path of the Damned. I do run some of the mods also. Yay. Okay, everything is shooting him at least, so that's good. We just have to wait for our frost tip. But I believe. No, please stay. Yeah, I think I can handle it, but it will take a while. Did we go? There we go. Can you please stay? You can go up here and tank some things. Mr. Pig can join. Oh, how lovely. They are multiplying also. It is time to bring out the big spells, and I will try to continue on this path. There we go. Please, Alof, you can do it. Of course they are moving before I get there. What did I do? You can keep fighting. This is a bit of a problem, and maybe it is time to do it a bit early. But I really think I want to keep people alive, and you don't have to move anyway. You need to use your spells. Although I'm not really sure what I'm going to use. Let's go with this one. 64%. It's a bit... That's a bit low, isn't it? You know what? Hope for the best. Can I reach 4? Yes, I can. Put it right there. And you can just stand still and hope for the best, and this one will die. There we go. I think it's... the worst parts are already over now, and... Since my ghost is... also been resummoned. I think this is actually, oops, quite alright now. Let's actually pop a frenzy on you. And hopefully we can do something good with him. Ooh! I'm not that used to running Seraphon, and since I am a bit ranged heavy, I also... Okay. I wanted one more melee. No, I'm actually not a druid. I am troubadour and sharpshooter, a ranger. So I can explain the build. It's very early, but the idea is I want to shoot as fast as possible with guns. And I have learned that there's, well, I know that there's one gun that is dealing raw damage, and I love that gun. I think I have never used it because I have almost 400 hours, but I've never finished the game. So this is why I decided to go. Now, when I have a proper computer, I want to give it a go to get this done. So the idea is to get things that makes me hit and shoot fast. And there are some other parts to it, but the basic idea is... if you look at the ranger, first of all, we do have... This is the shooting fast thing, of course, with a reload time, and then we have more accuracy. This works with every class, but more reload time... shorter reload time. And then marked prey, and also, later on, accurate wounding shots, because I want to hit. And over here, of course, we do have the chant, and I want to grab the sure-handed, because you shoot faster, and then... probably go with a Philoth because more damage. I am not dual wielding pistols. I have one pistol and one melee weapon. That means that if something gets close to me, I will... Oh, I am entangled. My cord. I would shoot with one pistol, and if they get close, I would fight with one weapon, which is a bit wonky. But that means that if I only have one good gun, it is only that gun that would fire. The only downside with this is, as far as I know, is that when I use wounding shot, which is a full attack, I will only attack with one shot instead of two. Where were I going? Where am I leaving? That was. So that's the downside. But otherwise, I shoot really fast, and I'm going for Scordeus gun. And when you enchant it, it will grant you the ability to shoot even faster. Every shot, it will ramp up to reduce recovery time, and also... Actually, let's go for Deadlight 4. I usually take the bounties before, but it might be a bit messy, and I also need to answer the text very quickly. Oops. So let's move to Fort Deadlight, and hopefully we will not get stuck. And how come they are... Okay, I'm running out of medicine also. Hopefully they will not die. Or will continue to be injured. And I also... Oh, please. I try to avoid all combat out right now, because I want to pick this one up. Please. There we go. Didn't really need that, but sure, why not? No. That's not a good idea. I am not geared for that. I want to go to Deadlight. Oh. Yeah, and... Oh, my mouse accuracy is... Please, don't. No. Get away from me. There we go. And I will take, I think this time, my usual way through if I have a grappling hook. And I will not assault it. I usually do this by sneaking in, and then I alert the guards, and that's that. That's not the plan, but that's how it ends. Almost every time. Inspect the fortress wall. We have that, and you need someone with a lot of strength, and I think you have enough, or might. But this is, it's not for this playthrough, but this is a part of the game that I really should explore, because I know that you can finish it in a lot of cool ways. And I have my way, and it is not that exciting, to be honest, but I like it, and it works for me. I know that you can put a bomb in the piano, for example. So let's see if we can get as long as possible before we alert the guards, at least. Doesn't really matter, but it feels good. Yeah, I know, and if you really... Let's see. You can go... Can you go over here? You can stand right there, and you can stand in the corner. And you get... Can I sneak the pig around? Look at that. Maybe this will work. You can stand in the back.
Yeah?
This area's close to anyone who ain't one of Captain Benwith's personal crew, and you ain't, so get lost.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, so here's the deal. You knock that one down. You do that. You go with a big blow. What is it called nowadays? A barbaric blow. You do not do that. You shoot him. You buff, because why not? And Aloth, what do you do? Maybe you go with this one, because it hits quite hard. I know you can do that. You cannot do other things as well. You can fight him. I like to steal his ship. Well, help the crew steal his ship. Should we just go with these? How many do we get? 4. Actually, let's do this. I just want to get rid of him as fast as possible, and then we do that. So hopefully this will work out. Nope, this is bad. Can you please hit him again? You can... Well, you summon a ghost, so sure, why not? And why are you dying? That's a bit of a problem. Can you please do that? That was close. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think he's dead, to be honest. And here we can see, it's a bit hard, but since there are a lot of dudes here, my character right here is starting to swing his sword instead. There we go. It worked! How lovely.
Ahoy, Captain.
Oh, yes.
I've got to come clean about something. And now be as good a time as not. Much as I hate Benwith, the main reason I signed up with you were to get here.
Yes, we are going to find the clues, and I know where they are.
Deadlock's power to be north of here. The brick, south.
But let's get in here, and let's see if I remember the way I usually take.
It's locked. It must lead deeper into the fort.
Get a lot of good things here. So the thing is, I want to get in here, because right over here we do get a decent gun. For Maya later on, even though I'm not bringing her into the party. Oh, okay. So here is the difficult part where we are supposed to not alarm the guards, and I'm not sure.
Hey.
Hello?
Yeah?
These dudes, I think, just fight. So let's start with doing this. You can knock down, you can smack about, you can... To be honest, just... No, let's just try to deal as much damage as possible. You do that, and then you do that. And hopefully this will stop him from doing shit. That worked. Now we can fight. And you are standing in the door perfectly, and you are ready to rumble.
Happy to oblige.
And of course I forgot to buff myself. Spits working out pretty decently, although my... yes, they do. So it doesn't really matter. My way I do this, it doesn't really affect that, because I run around here, fight anyways, and you are going to die. Okay, you're also engaged. That's a bit of a problem. Well, the pig will go down. So it doesn't really matter for me, but it's more because it is fun to not blow the alarm. More than that is necessary. You can do that, and then you can do that. Hopefully.
Didn't work.
There we go. And shoot him. Now we're talking. Okay, there are more of them. How lovely. And of course now I see that there is a gunpowder barrel right behind them. And someone got a level up. And... why is Shotzi getting the level 4 I am? That is a question. And a true one that is. Is it someone home over here? No, not really. And I think this is what we are looking for. You cannot hit things. And you need this one. And finally... yeah, actually I think I will grab this one, and Seraphim can get this one. In the meantime, looking cute. He is... And didn't I pick something else up? Maybe not. Oh, here we go, the gloves. Because he is not that high up on the accuracy either. So that's good. Could also use it on our tank to knock down things, but I think I'd do that later.
Leave it to me.
The question is this... no, that's not the way I'm looking for. This is the way I'm looking for later on to get down, but we will do that... well, not yet. Can we lock this? I will unlock this, and then we... hello? You can do that, you do this. Let's actually go with the Slicken in here. You can stay, because they usually teleport out. It's some of them. There we go. Let's gun them down. Now we're talking. And here we go, they are out. Really? Oh, he used escape, that's why. My hit chance was a bit low, so to speak. Can you move over, because then you can hit. Maybe you, since everybody's taking a lot of damage, well, I am taking a lot of damage, you can do some healing. Before I die. Now is a good time. There we go. That is the one we're going to give to Maya. Well, we can do that smoothly. So let's see. We do clear everything first and save the crew, then we sneak up through the docks. Let's save, because it was a while ago. And I'm not... That's the guard, and they are the one blowing in the horn, so let's sneak up on him first. Say, you knock that one out. You attack. You do something dangerous. You smack. You do that and that. And then that. And finally, Shoti, you buff. Ah, that worked. Hello. Okay, they are a bit loose over there. So if you could please just roll this one up right here. Hopefully that will do it. The ghost can be there. This is not really working out as intended, but hello. I think we will be fine, even though they are quite few. Seraphan, where are you? Can you please do that? There we go. And I have to say, things are working out quite decently. I really should remove this. But it's also nice that it summons automatically. There we go, we got the jail key. Let's just grab everything. Another key. And here we have our new friend. Don't really care, to be honest, about those boots. And
you ain't one of Benny's. What are you doing here? Just let's out.
So let's release them, because then we can take help from them when we're going after Benwith. That is something. And why on earth are they leveling before me? I really don't know. And it is a bit annoying, but let's move on and see what we can do. I prefer to level up myself first, because of no reason at all. But I'm
see something.
Yes, my plan is to bait him out with the ship, and then I kill him. And it usually works. I'm not going to the forge that way, although that is one way. I'm taking the other way, the back door. I think it works. I have done the main guard a long time ago when I didn't... when the game was released and I just assaulted everything and hoped for the best. But I probably didn't run Path of the Damned back then, so it's hard to judge. I have done it some time ago, but as I said, but it is a bit rough. This is, of course, the easier way. And it makes... I like it because it makes me feel a bit smarter, because otherwise I just feel like an idiot. And this is the main reason why I like it. Jotzi, I know that you have something that you shouldn't, but let's see if this works out. Hello. Really? There we go.
That's not very helpful.
I've actually never done the piano. I know that it is... I think it's quite easy, right? And I think if you're going for the really hard challenges, it's really nice to do it. Because every fight is a problem then. So that worked out. And I think, if I'm correct, that this will take us where I want to go. Although I'm not sure.
Before I go introducing you to Syria, I should mention something.
Oh, are you playing as solo Iron Man? Because I don't.
I shall be discreet.
As I said, I've never beaten the game.
If your armor's dented, you'd be better served through me. Tell me then, Black Seas, me and Bama, one of these days.
I'm quite good at the beginning of the game, and then it's just blank. And when I bought the game, I had a decent computer, but then I had a laptop for a long time.
Me and my crew will be stealing Ben's ship.
And it was a bit messy. So every time I got a bit into the game, it started to lag incredibly hard. And that was a problem. And it was kind of hard to enjoy, and I tried every fix, including... I don't remember the name now, but where you modify some files and you do things. Okay, so even though Seraphon... You know what? Let's sneak through here first, and then maybe he gets his level 2. It feels good.
There's a way. Not a chance.
And hopefully we get something fun here. No.
I'll deal with this.
Now what have we got it by Andre's salty bosom?
Okay, so here we got that. Any clues here?
If you fight, I know.
There we go. All I know that if you run up here, things will come and eat you. And that ring I might want to give to my little tank. Where did it go? There we go. And is this a fine sword? Because you're a running sword. Do you have anything else of interest? Not at the moment. But now we are level 7 and we can actually put out our level up here. And let's start from the beginning with Ede. And we are running him as a pure fighter. Even though I know it might not be the best. That is how I prefer it. And I don't want him stunned ever. So I might grab that one as well. Or perhaps, no, he is not allowed to be terrified. Because he is the tanky dude. So let's grab that one as well. And he is done. And the defense is perfect. So, Seraphon, what can you do with your level 7? Do you get anything fun? I don't remember. You get a lot of resistance if you're hurt. trying to not be hurt. First of all, we are grabbing this one. And this is modded from the original one, so it gives health instead of... I think it gives... an inspiration otherwise. But getting that much health back on him is quite decent, because he is a bit fragile. Here is the question. I know that the proper way is probably to go down the Spirit Frenzy path. Because if you attack things, they get staggered, and staggered is how bad boy is it's the one. Okay. But over here, if you crit, you deal raw damage, and that is fun. But since we're going with 2 weapons, I might not crit that much. And that is less good. You know what? Let's do the decent thing. Don't have to be extreme in every way. Since Surfan is let's say he's struggling a bit as it is. Here we go. It's time for myself, and it's finally level 7. And I actually want 2 things here. I want this one and the healing. And the question is, should I do what everybody wants to do and pop extra damage now? It's fun. Or should I be a bit more sensible and actually grab ancient memories so that the backline at least gets some health regeneration? Because this is really good. I will run both of them for a while later on. I sort of know the answer to this. Actually, since we are going to hunt some ships, let's be a bit normal for once. And over here we have a lot of good things. I also need this one, but not time for that one. Quick is always nice, but not really going to use it. 10 seconds is way too short. I cannot be bothered. However, the question is marks for the hunt, which is good. It jumps around, or if it is time to go for accurate wounding shot, because then I will hit and deal a lot of damage and things will die. I think that is what we will do. And I am so proud of my appearance. Alof, do you guess any good spells? You get spell shaping. That is the first one we grab. And I know Wall of Flame is really nice, but I'm not sure. Confusion with its... It's not the one I'm thinking of now, is it? Although it's quite nice, and I have a lot of damage deal, so let's go with that one for this level. And of course I do have some other things, and I will respec him later on when I get a better book. I'm guessing I'm getting that one. I don't really remember the name of it at the moment. And next to the store in Eureka Overlooks. There you can get a really good spell book with, well, spells. But there we go. We have spell shaping. We can hit larger areas or increase our power level. And finally, Shotzi. You go with your religion, and then you go with spell shaping, because why not? The question is, should I go with Shining Beacon? It's actually quite nice, because then we get some extra damage in the areas. Of course, Devotions is good. This accuracy, I think it stacks with most of the things I have. And together with Dire Blessing, of course, with Fire Perception, it's 15, so it's pretty decent. But this one is fun. And I think it's so AoE, yeah, right? But since she is the buffer, let's go with the buffing. And we also get Circle of Protection, that's good as well. And I just have to check one thing really fast. There we go. So let's go get Benwith. Maybe you, Surfan, should do a new one. It can be a barbarian, sure, why not? And I want you to, when you are self-health below 50, please pop that one. And put a delay on 10 seconds. Or how long is it? 20 seconds. There we go. Other things I might forget and it's alright, but I don't want him to die. And since his deflection is 26. And if I pop Frenzy, it is, well, less. It's right, minus 10 again. So then it's 16, so he will take damage. So I need to mitigate that in some way, and that's one way. So let's get up and ring the bell, and the party will start.
Before you sound that thing, let me cover my ears.
Who's rung the bell and why? It better not be. What in the blackest hell? Stop! Stop! That's my ultra fucking ship!
And I have to say, all this went quite smoothly today.
Blast them from the sea.
Yeah?
Ahoy.
Well,
Nope, that's not right. You are number 6.
What is
There we go. And we also have to fix our song, of course, we have to. And we will actually just run... Do they overlap perfectly? Not yet. Oops. So let's just run that at the moment.
Yeah.
oh?
And... Hello.
Do I know you?
Do I know you? Yes, you do.
You wouldn't be the first I've pissed off and forgotten.
Oh, how lovely.
Ah, figures. What you owe to a cop?
And no one's going to save you, Benny boy.
You can fight me if you like.
And then we just
We'll be
take the fight. Yeah, we will fight you to death now. You're correct about that. Actually, I want you not to use the fighter anymore. I think I have one for him. Is it just a day? It is. Then we just got it. And you can still start with that one. I want you to pop that one. And then you strike him, and then things will die. And finally, it is time for some upgrades. That one we can get away with. This one might be the weapon armor I run for the rest of the game, or at least for a very long time, because this bad boy is less recovery rates, it is strong, and we also get a gun, which means that we finally have a decent... What is our accuracy now when that's active? 47. We're getting there.
as you wish.
And that's actually everything for this forge. So let's get that bounty ship in the south, and maybe Biakara. It's called Biakara. Biakara. I remembered to grab that spear to the dungeons. Let's sneak out, and nobody will know what happened to Benwith. He would just be found dead. Someone might wonder why there are a lot of corpses in the dungeons, but let's just say we don't know anything about it, and let's climb down, and that is a perfect fort. It was nice. There we go. I am pleased. So let's go for Asilla, and this might be a bit tough, but now we have some upgrades at least, and we have Sneaky Doodle over there. And somewhere in the south we will find it. Nope, it's a merchant. That is a merchant. That is... There we go! Scylla the Wave Skipper. Hopefully this will work out and we will just board. I cannot be bothered with this. This is by far the worst part anybody ever puts into an RPG, according to me. Here we go. So, what do we have as a setup? First of all, we have... Why are you damaged? From the beginning, that's a bit of a problem. Oops, wrong button. Let's start here. We got those two over there that will keep... They're stunned a bit. You can stun there, you can stun there, and you sneak over here. You start buffing. And you... I'm missing a buff. You have 3 buffs to walk through. And suddenly I need to tab out because for some reason there are things to ban. Boop. Aloth, what are you going to do? Are you going to... Oh yes, this is what you're going to do. Pop off a confusion on everything. And we need to slow down time because this might get a bit busy. No, not really. That's not what you're supposed to do. You can pull that one out right there. Could we get a buff, please? It would be really nice. There we go. Piggy boy, get into this. Here we go. They're pushing around. So you pop that one. Meow. Okay, so here is a bit of a problem because we have a rogue on our face. Can we snap this one up here? We can. What can you do to help me? Because I really need to. This is a bit fun, but it's not really that good. You can... Actually, can you go on that one? You can. Aloth, we need you to do good things. Should we do this? I think we will. Ow. There we go. Things are taking damage at least. Please stop hunting me. It's a bit of a problem, to be honest. Oh, okay. So I might die. No, the wrong button. I need to switch these around. There we go. Please die. You missed. Fantastic. And miss again. Great. Really? Okay, I'm down. So this is good. Or not. I'm missing my greatest damage dealer, so that is a bit of a problem, to be honest. You two are trying to do something good over there. Maya and Takeo, you are actually contributing. How lovely. 68, it's a bit low. This one. Is it possible to place without damaging myself? Right over there. You're not even done buffing. How lovely. Oh, no, not in there. That's the wrong way, Piggy. Well, apparently you stay here. Nice. I want to change my mind, please. Put this over there instead. Actually, let's do it like this. Now would be good to not be dead, to be honest. This pig wants to die. He's really... Oh, he's hit. How lovely. And my friends over there are going down, but I think we are alright, because Maya is right over here, and she is killing everything. Because she is fantastic. And she shoots so far that she can reach anything from there, so she doesn't even move into combat. She's just standing there, fighting and enjoying herself. There we go. And apparently I am completely useless. And it's actually quite fun. I don't think it's possible to... well, since I have a bit of a mod, it might be, but otherwise it is basically not possible to make a stronger gun wielder than Maya. So both those companions... hello, Ferrante. I'm not really caring about you at the moment. Both those companions are that strong that they can't really be improved upon. Boop. So I need to take a rest. And let's eat some food. What did I get? Yeah, less health. That's really good when I don't have any health to begin with. So let's sneak up. Around Hasongo we have Biakara. So that's what is going to happen now. Or next. Nope. Get away from me. That worked out. And we also have an island right over here. Isn't it the Scylla also one we're hunting? Nope, it isn't. Maybe later. I don't remember. I think that is a bounty later on, but... since I can't remember, I won't go for it at the moment. Oh, I'm not even close. Now we need to clear this fog up a bit. Is it? Nope, that's not the right ship. And now it's time to find Biakara and snatch her as well and not get into the Sea of the Shark, because that will end in one very particular way. There we have Biakara, so let's sneak up on her. And hopefully I will not go down under the first thing this time. It was a bit of a disappointment. Hello! You are a level 7 druid. I want to take you out on a bit of an adventure. Hello! Okay. You go there, you stay here, you go over there, you buff, and buff, and buff. You put out this one right over... let's put it actually in the stairs to get up here to... why among the waves? I'm not really sure why she's damaged. And what are you going to do? You're going to go with the confusion again. Okay, it doesn't matter. We might as well just do it like this then. And we need to slow this down. Decay you, do something good. And after that, you are going to use... something to see if it works. Please don't. Please don't. Let's summon it right up here instead. It's a bit messy, I have to say. There we go. But on the... this is something that's quite good. That means that Maya can be alone up here and just shoot. So I'm alright with that. Okay. So now the party starts. And we need to do something good about it. And we could go for the big blind. Because that's good. And I want to break free. Can you reach down there? No, we can't. Do we have anything that we can actually hit? We can hit this sailor. So let's do that. And let's see. 30. It was a crit. And here we can see suddenly it's 72. Even though my accuracy is 52, so I get a lot of bonuses from things. And they are going for me. That's a bit of a problem, I have to say. I am a bit screwed over there. But I actually got one shot away this time, so that's good. And I don't think there's any... actually, I do this, to be honest. See if that works out for me. There we go. Some health. You can also pop this one. You pop... this one. And I am missing... where did you go? Maya? She was right over here. Am I blind? Oh, she's decided that this is a good place to be in. Fantastic. Well done. This might actually work out for me. You pop. No. I want you to do that. And then you do that. And hopefully you kill something with it. Please. There we go. Because then you get some bonuses. Now we're talking again. And this time we actually survived. And suddenly it feels like Seraphin is doing some good work. You should really switch weapons, to be honest. There we go. Boom. That'll do. And this is of course a great weapon, but I'm not really I'm not into it at this point, so I will skip it for now, and let's get the last bounty as well, and that time we can sneak it up so we can buffer up properly. And I get a lot of letters somehow. So let's move over to see what's going on. Do-do-do. And I am screwed. Let's see. Fantastic. I was not looking, and now... Oh, it's this one. I will retreat. Retreat. There we go. Just get away from it. And I know that it was a bit boring. But I really didn't have any choice, to be honest. Where is it? It must be more to this. To the right. To the east. Hello. There we go. And do I have any proper fire spells? That is the big question. We have one of those. What is it in this fireball? What kind of grimoire is this? Fireball, but that's that. What do we have on him right now? I'm not really sure. Combusting wood, fan of flames. I think we will manage. But it would be nice with something more reliable. Fire. We do have this sword, of course, we could pop in on someone. Could actually use it on Seraphin. In the offhand. Because what I bring in my offhand isn't really important. Let's do that. And hope for the best. Hi, it's time for you to die. And hopefully this will work out. Alright. Okay. So let's say hey. And now we have the perfect idea. We can start with summoning this one. You can stand there looking cute. You are going to buff like there is no tomorrow. What are you going... You haven't really not the spells for this one now, do you? It is crow damage. I think that also... Is it counting as acid? Because I want to break their... shit, so I think it will work. Fire, fire... Sort of fire. Well, pop a confusion and hope for the best. And the pig can just wait. And you wait here, please. There we go. And the question is, should I use these? The wide rhymer, we need to change it first of all. Where is it? I also want to add accurate winning shots. There we go. The question is, should I just start working on Tahei with myself? I think so. There we go. We are on our way. So let's pop. How can I be so resistant to corrode damage? It's fire is the big one. You know what? Let's pop. Busting wounds, then see if that works. Nope, not really, because they are... Is there anything here that isn't against fortitude? Really not? How fantastic. Okay, so that's that. Is this... Well, let's do that at least. Can I sneak around and start beating him up then? Yes, I can. Sort of. Good enough. And you can pop this one. What did we get? Extra speed and stagger. That's good. Here we go. And you are exposed. Which means that we can continue this. Well, let's go with the slicken. Is it fortitude also? No, it's a reflex. Hello. So what are you supposed to do? You can just stand here looking cute. Start this one. There we go. And my spirit is going down. Suddenly it feels like Seraphine is actually contributing to the fight. You get away. How lovely. Aloth, do something good. You can pop that one, and you can pop that one right after. Maybe that Brine Imp will die. Hopefully, it will. So let's see. You go down. Perfect. Then you bash this bad boy as well. And it feels like we are on our way here. And we got fire in... No, not really. Oh, hello. Stop looking at me. Okay, he doesn't have anything left. Nice. But the troll is going... It's actually working quite nicely. There we go. Perfect. And we get... first of all, this one. And I want that on... do I really want it on Aloth or do I want it on her? I think I will bring it right... You don't really need this now, do you? Give that to Aloth. Although damage is really nice. Gets extra... bow only yellow lines on my area effect spells. So let's do that instead. And I need to grab a shirt, so let's just give me a second and I will find one. There we go. We are back in Acteon, so to say. Oh, just checking some things. There we go. And let's move on. And I think it's time to get back to Nakataka now and do some things. The question is if I should go down to the Gallet and start working my way through that. Why are you still injured? We have a surgeon. Injured for 1 day. This is the longest day of her life. I think it might be that I'm out of healing supplies. I might probably... Let's do that before we do anything else. There we go. And what were we supposed to do? Oh yeah. Let's start at the wild mare and then we can work from point. Hello, Bucko. And I think that was the last one from him. And the question is, should I might as well, when I'm here, just switch in Maya for that better gun and pop that on her. And that's that. Then we pop her out again. No, but I have this, and you go and you get in. Perfect. And now we have a lot of things to sell, and the question is, should we go for our scimitar or our gun first? We need both, but I don't think we can upgrade either of them. Maybe the scimitar is worth going for first. I think that is the correct play. Although the gun is... It's kind of hard to know.
You eyeing that fresh shat bare paws lump of lumber yonder?
Oh.
That be the misery's delight. Malnash's pus-stuffed canker of a boat.
Oh, how lovely. Who?
Malnash, High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire. Unfortunately, also the second best ship hunter around.
Oh, how lovely.
A hard on and a half for hating me the tick I joined the sorcerer. Romaro shielded me from the worst of her training. When they bountied him, I figured for sure the Rat Queen would be the first rat up the gangplank. Malnash be up in Romaro's head, or I've never had a roll on the waves. She finds him for us. She'll sink him soon as sighted. Come on, Captain.
Oh, how lovely. So, where were we? We are going to get an upgrade, but first we're talking to you. Hello. I've dealt with Biakara, we got some experience, and then we can go and get a new one with the beam. Although I think that we'll have to wait a bit, although we are a bit low also. Maybe I should start working on this quest, even though I'm not that good at it. I always mess it up. I don't really know it. But I don't think it can get too poorly. So let's move over and start it at least. We get some experience points. Yeah, someone's coming. That's me.
You both attest that you have made all possible efforts to come to...
I did not send for anyone to preside over our con...
No? You didn't hire a boat. We have business. What do you want? This doesn't concern you. We've come... My bad so small.
Oh, okay.
Your colony's fair
So let's see what's going on.
Called my family a warren of corrupt inbreds.
But that wolf he calls mother would have us live out our day.
So let's see if we can say something nice.
Chapter in a long anthology.
Arrogance. Per complancanet, you should thank. Nothing less than the total disgrace.
Then you will die unfulfilled. My brother Martino.
My sister would not approve in the slightest. But this is my duty. All
Finoma.
Okay, so they are going to duel, as I sort of knew already, but... And the question is, why would I like to do that? And this is... Insights. Cast a blessing. No, should I do that? Let's bless someone. Oops. I didn't even know that was possible. And they fight, and that's that.
He's dead. You had I can't tell.
So he's dead, and they killed them, and that's lovely. And Sully, we have a question here, and we can go to the house and talk to them, and we probably should. Because it's right over here, Potato, and where's that one? Valero. So they are basically living in the same house, and they are still fighting. So that's nice. Laro Bardotto.
I have felt numb since killing Orso.
Oh, how poor of you. You killed someone and then you feel bad about yourself. Hello?
The newcomer, Lady Izali Bardato. Custom dictates, I say, at your service. Will your animal be tracking mud through my estate?
Pumba will behave.
You saw my son dueling with the Valera boy. When Valera and Bardato cross each other. Only perhaps in time.
Oh, how lovely. So, let's see what she wants. Queen's birth, whisper of Valera plots against my family. Yep.
You are a newcomer. Zilli Valera strums a lute by the watchtowers. A meek-tempered boy.
So let's go and talk to him.
Fratello doesn't more pleasant subjects.
And I know what that is. Because it is, I think, right over here. Queen Watchtowers. I think it's... Is it over here or maybe over here? So let's take a look. Because it would be lovely to get Silver Lake before moving over to the next part. Because that dungeon is a bit rough. Especially since I need to bring a weapon also. Isn't it? Yeah, there we go.
Apologies, Lord. If you are after some scenery, I suggest the far end of the bridge. Oh, sorry to disappoint then. I'm having an imp of a time with this piece. It was Persa, wasn't it? You can tell her I'm not getting involved in whatever she's up to.
Mm-hmm.
Go plot your mischief with Persa. She's got a room at the
So we need to get down to the guilds also. Good, because that's where we are heading anyways. So let's see what the other family wants us to do also. And of course we need to upgrade our equipment a bit. Did we get anything else good? This medium armor is actually really good for him. And a bit ugly, but that's alright. They are white. It's actually worse. So let's not do that.
Aethys, light of spring, son of the world, thou givest.
So let's pop in here. Let's describe. Valero spelled right. Is it? And now, somewhere in this house, there is someone to talk to. Might be on there. Yes. Well, it probably is. Hello.
Are you facing the Valera halls?
You will forgive me if I'm distracted. Orso, would that Martino has need of muscle and brains outside of the Valera house.
Let me take point on this one, Father.
So let's see.
Royal Deadfire crews have lately taken to pirate hunting. One such crew has been boasting of their victories near the wild hunting.
So that one we can actually do quite easily. And is it possible to get out upstairs? No, it might. be impossible. Then we sneak down. And sneak out. So we're supposed to get to the Gallets and fix a thing there. We're supposed to get rid of these dudes up here. And I think this is quite easily.
Sorry, lad.
Easily
But
done.
that chip on your shoulder were for all to see.
Do you ever have a thought?
Could also go over to...
Keep it to yourself?
More than you know.
I don't even remember what it's called anymore. Can I get it? Nope, that's not the one.
Sing us anything but the naggers.
Well, here we go.
Won't you?
Hello.
Defiance Bay, am I right? I was but a face in the crowd, but I remember the one who walked out of Hadron House alive.
He's had more than a few. Perhaps we should go before this ends in...
I must be seeing double, Elfman, because it's like there's a great big... So, what brings you here, friend? I do not understand. We have done nothing wrong. Wonder if he plays any Rowatite.
Okay, so that was easy. Return to Martino. Maybe you should do that before moving over. Or rather, we do that before moving over. Should really get a better... He needs a better shield. How come we have not gotten a better shield? No? Really? Fantastic. So he's still rocking a basic shield. It would be a lot of an improvement for him.
Aethys, light of spring, son of the world.
But apparently that's not something I deserve in this game. And it was upstairs. And hopefully we will get a lot of experience points, which we will not, but we have at least one bounty to turn in also. That will give us something at least. Hello.
And Zilly has a new audience. Stick with me and you'll be on the winning side when the dust... I'm waiting on word about the next job. Pay a visit in a few days and we will talk more.
So, let's move over. And I think... that I will go for the gun first, even though... This is actually quite good at the moment, so maybe I shouldn't. And also I need to find something that deals some kind of other damage, and I think the blunderbuss does that, right? And if I get two of them later on. This is PS and slash, so that's good. You know what? Let's get the Simitov for getting the gun, because I think, well, I know that upcoming fights will include a lot of undead skeletons that don't take any damage from piercing damage. And oh, hello.
Hold up, Cap. That be Malnage, the High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire herself.
Captain, I've heard a mess and a half about you. Mostly good. Though I see your taste in company could use some...
Typical Malnage. Can't match my skill, so you try...
Boy, when you're as old as me, your skill will still be naught more than the untrained fumbling of an Adeiran maid to the refined workings of mine.
So what brings you here?
Run-ins with Captains Benweth and Ferrante. Meeting the old Principe seems like. Almost makes a girl green. The envy of missing the party. I'm tracking a man by the name of Rimaro.
Rimaro ain't no traitor, you mind-blind sack of...
And something happens.
There'll be a bounty of some 4,000 pounds on Rimaro, quick or dead. I'd be willing to cut you 1/10 of that, here and now, if you give me any knowledge you might have stumbled across on your travels.
So let's go with the last one and kindly fuck off.
Careful, Watcher. You don't want to go making yourself an enemy of the Principe Sen Patrena. Anyone aids our enemies shares their fate, you know? Fare thee well, Captain.
Goodbye. Have a nice life. And I need to stretch out my back. There we go. And it is time. Where were we going? Getting scimitar, right? To the Dark Capodoris. Woohoo! And I think I have to check it out, but I think that the quest we have for... That's a Sango. You can go and do that also and just say hello. Where is it? Brass Citadel we need to go to also. Yep, we are going to the bathhouse, and it is right around the corner, but I don't know if it's dangerous or not. So let's sell things. Start with that. I would actually save this lance because it is stupidly strong. But other things I will sell here. Save that once, and I will save... I usually save the uniques because money isn't a problem later on. But it is now. Just skip that one. That will be enough trade. That one away. How lovely. How lovely. Oh yes, oh yes. And then we're going to... Oh, this is quite nice also. But we are going to get the scimitar down here. Somewhere. Where is it? I could also actually pick up this shields for him. It's superb, so it gives a lot of extra deflection. So in total it gives 14 instead of all 8. And it also gives this one. Where you heal very little, but some. But that's not as fun, so let's actually get the Singing Scimitar. It's really strong when you fight with it. But that's not why I'm using it, even though people might get into my face. So let's grab that one. Pop it right in there. There we go. And is it possible to enchant yet? Enchantment. And I don't have enough for that. Not that either. So let's, well, not do that then. Easy as that. So instead we move out. It's time to make our success.
When I was little,
And I wanted to get down to Fleet Master all... Oh, bathhouse first. Right, oops. Maybe I should wait with it, although, because it's... If it is a fight, and it's plus 3 levels, I'm not that strong yet. So we'll have to wait for that. So let's go to Brass Citadel, and then we go to the Gallows. I think that is the way we will do it.
My favorite prop you have, but the spirit. Pirates are adapted. I would keep my...
See, we get a Rodolph, but that is later on. So, to the Gallet it is to get some more things, some more experience, and some hope. And hopefully a decent sword too. I know there is a great sword down there, but it is sadly
This ain't about me, farmer.
only usable by the main character, so I cannot run it with Seraphim. And I've never run with it either. Oh, I could craft it. I have the parts for... Okay, so yeah, something is happening. It's dark. We get to the gullets, and that's that. Hello.
Please, I did enough.
Let him go.
Beer, I'm so.
Your tongue flops like a duck.
So he's going down to not the best part of the world. Goodbye. And then send him down in the cage.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
And he's gone. And she's sad. We will talk to her, grab a quest from her, and go to the inn over here.
Be careful. The gullet is no place for outsiders.
No, it really isn't a place for outsiders now, is it? And still here I am. Hello, Biha.
Bataro is gone. Dead. My village was not like Bataro is.
Yes, and no one will listen to you, and
I
I'm...
heard at least, but next I see him.
And I can talk to him, and we will find...
But it is probably in the old cities. Oh, but a Raparu and.
We will find a place on the ship for you and your family. And then we will sail away. Oh, we're getting there soon. Will work for us. Oh, I forgot also that. Oh, I sold a lot of items. That I should grab some sidekicks also, so I can fill my ship with them. No, fair enough. No, I really don't, because I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to get over here and sneak up, because they are talking about something right in here.
In and out, no complications.
Relax. We're emptying a vault, not water shaping. Martino better come through with that boaty.
There we go. Let's get back to it. It's Ali. Let's talk to Seduce as well.
Then state your business quickly. These Juana learned. I told him. No. A marked. I called for the guards, and they. Why do you bring this to me? Very well. I could take 3. I will already send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better. And what is your business with?
Let's do this. Let's get to Oron and say that he is not coming with, and we might smack him in the face. It happens. When you least expect it. And then they are gone. And then a room. Is this the right way? No, it isn't. Really? Is it in here? Maybe it is. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, let's pop our... First of all, you right up there. And you right up there. And you right up there. And Mr. Pig right up there. Together with you. And then you can just do that. And we are going to...
Do that again. I'm serious. He does this every time. Just have to...
So he's a weed.
A most agreeable arrangement. Out of the question.
And they don't want to skip this.
I couldn't possibly take back. We had a cut if you're
consistent use. Just admiring your spread, my lad. Nothing better after a meal than a ripe pair of melons.
That will not do. That to Queen's Birth, quickly. We must...
Okay, so we didn't kill them. I usually do. That was easy.
Done and done.
Oh, hello. Surprisingly well, that went.
is your business with me? Guys can be births. Just do it soon. Nearly done. Are you?
Nay, lass. We're merely...
Cool. Anyway, that's what brought me here. What is your business with me?
So that's that. So let's go and tell her that her and the children could go with the boat. And first of all, we will be ambushed because we are so darn cute. Hello. Let's just take it. Okay, so first of all, you are supposed to buff and buff and buff. And that's that you churn out a ghost, and you need to be careful. Apparently my fighters wants to fight. So why not? No, let's do that. Nope. And let's bash him. There we go. Mostly because it's fun. I think this will work out. No problem whatsoever. You are sort of dying, Seraphan, so it would be nice if you could use your AI that... Okay, you have nothing left because you have used everything on other shit. Okay, so that's a bit of a problem. Do I reach with this one? I do. Whoop. And then you do that. Please, before he dies. There we go. That'll do. Just have to check this out. We have a lot of things going on. Get down over there. Nice. And some... well, they are still in level, but let's get to Beha's house and say hello. And I think that will be enough to get... You can get this, and you can sail away. Goodbye. There we go, everybody except... Is it Seraphan who's not leveled up yet? Well, that is good enough.
What do you need?
He's a bit of a late bloomer. So you grab things. And I want you to be beefy. And maybe... This is actually quite good. But I think I will... Actually... I pop this one, resolve. That's good. And might also take this one, because then we cannot be stunned. And that is convenient. And some good weapons. I am not sure what to take. I think the spears are quite nice, although... Because I think there are some good spears. Doesn't really matter, you can use any weapons. Anyway, so that's not that important, but... Still. What can we do? We can get mechanics, we can get diplomacy. We can get... first of all, do we have anything over the ranger that we really need? This one I want. But I think I will pop this one before. This is actually quite fun also. Especially if you... I think they stack as well, so if you pop both this one... this is just for myself, that's not a song. Yeah, it was nothing. What do we get on level 10 then, just to check it out? Spell shaping, we don't care. It might be that we pop this one instead of the healing. Maybe. Although the healing is actually quite nice. But I am not sure yet. Most certainly we will get these Urdle and Girdle and pop them out and maybe get a shield crack. We have a lot of things to get, to be honest. This is really... Oh, how lovely. What should you take? We can take the short bow. Well, maybe we should get that hunting bow. No, before we go down to the gallows, I know what to do. we are going to go and see if we can grab a bow for myself. And you got this. And what are we going to use most of all? These are really nice if you get that extra penetrations. But that's not what I'm looking for at the moment. So maybe just go with the wheel so we don't get messed up. Could also go with the Pearl of Aura, but I usually get stuck myself and that's annoying. Wall of Flame is actually quite good. Maybe take that one instead because you can stack that and it will actually hit. Usually. You can go with the wand, why not? Doesn't really matter. And finally we have our healer and now we can grab one. And another weapon for us. We could grab. Doesn't really matter. I just take something. And that's that. I said that I was going to do something. I would get a bow for myself. No, I forgot. Hello. I don't have to do that because I have this. Where is it? This blunderbuss that also gives slash damage. So it's all right.
I say Beha did right leaving the gullet. She went and did what
Now we need to remember how we get in there. And it is right, left. And it is down here. Right, left. You can remember that. We are quite bright. Right, left. Hello. Nope. Change my mind. So we are going to get a thing from a house. That is actually quite... No! We should probably go over to the other island. Also with Ferrante and just pop over and say hello. Because there we can get some quests, some bounties as well. And get some quests and maybe pick up some gear. But first of all, I need to check. I'm going the wrong way also. My economy, 11,000, because I really want to grab that other weapon for myself.
Or maybe 'tis notching his wee finger.
And hopefully we can say something intelligent to Kana now.
Honoring such a gift, far be it from me to take it.
There we go, we got it, and then we go back, and hopefully we don't die on the way back, because I know for a fact that might be some friends along the way. Because it usually is. Oh, Starfan got his level also, so let's pop that one in as well, but since we just might as well. And you, I don't want you to get stuck in things. More, this is actually quite good. But he got the dual wield, don't need that, don't need that. Not really. Got everything we need, so maybe some extra wield just in case he's hit with, well, things. What kind of weapons do we want on him? We could go with... There are quite good scimitars in the game, well, sabers. And that's one idea. We already get the axes. We could get with the rapiers, but I prefer the slower weapons, like this one and this one, because they deal... Actually, I don't think you can see it, but if I do it like this, Pillars of Eternity to unique weapons. I cannot spell. Let's see what we can find. Here we can see if I check out, for example... Oops! Where did it go? Sabers. There are a lot of them. So I might actually grab that together with swords. For some reason, the swords haven't been really interesting so far. Okay, then we have the Watcher's Blade, and I can get some interesting blades later on, but it's not that many. You know what? Let's go with it. And what? You got extra penetration. It's basically the same as this one, right? There we go, and let's get back to the Gullet and to Dearest Lair. And oh, how surprising, we are interrupted. I had no idea. Hello.
I smell that Mataru Richling's perfume.
Okay, so we take this fight immediately. You can stand there, you can stand there. You do this. You go over here. You will actually summon this. Yes, that's good. You... buff a bit. And you look cute. There we go, and we can pop this one on you, and then you sting, and you go in and strike. And you might as well just... go for it. Oh, mama. What are you supposed to do? You could actually do this. Would be really nice. You can do this. You can sneak around, try to get rid of this druid. The ghost is going down, but that's alright. There we go. And then you just continue shooting, please. Let's do this then, since they're here. And you are going to die. Good. Let's pop this one. Oh, it just goes off, right? How lovely. Maybe you can just start shooting over here instead. That will work. And then you pop this one here. And then you shoot again. Owie. You can go over here as well. I think this is going quite all right. There we go, and you are getting healed from things. There we go. Nice. And I think this is the perfect time for me to end this stream, because we've been going for quite a while. So, thank you very much for watching, and that will be everything for today. So, have a nice day and evening, and